welcome back to our podcast, the Front Porch Podcast with Lincoln and Grandadder. Today, this is a new project that I'm going to be starting, something new that I haven't done before. It's going to be another part of my YouTube channel, of course. I'm not changing anything real big, but I thought this could be a new project me and Grandadder could work on together and do together, and I thought it would be a lot of fun. So, I'm Lincoln, if you guys didn't know, also known as @KennyKid123, and I'm a content creator trying to become a filmmaker, kidney disease survivor, and today I have my Grandadder with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Grandadder.
I'm Grandadder.
And he's going to be doing this with me. So, first off, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we're going to start talking about, today we're going to be talking about how things have changed from, like, the prices and how, like, things have changed since now to when Grandadder was my age.
Come on in, pull up a chair. Leave your troubles at the top of the stair. This ain't no fancy big city show, just front porch philosophy, watching the fireflies go. Come on in, pull up a chair. Leave your troubles at the top of the stair.
So, Grandadder, you want to start us off?
Sure. Of course, everybody knows what, like the price of gas. When I was 13, a little bit younger than Lincoln, I worked with my brother-in-law at a gas station, and they sold gas and changed oil and rewashed cars and all that kind of stuff. And they had a price war, they called it, where the stations were competing with each other for business.
Right.
And gas was 20 or 21 cents per gallon, and during the price war, it came down to 17 cents. So I've seen gas in my lifetime at 17 cents a gallon.
It definitely changed a lot throughout the years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's
how
pretty much
now?
around $3 a gallon.
$3 to $4 a gallon, right?
Yeah, it has been as high as $5 a gallon in this area, but to go from 17 cents to $5, that's a pretty drastic increase.
Yeah. Okay, next I have, like, what about jobs, like working?
Okay.
Like, how different have working and jobs changed over the last few years?
So my first job, when I got out of high school, of course I had some part-time jobs, summer jobs when I was still in school, but my first full-time real job, the minimum wage was $1.65 an hour. And I got a job doing heating and air conditioning, and it was rough work, crawling under houses and going in hot attics and putting in ductwork for heating and air conditioning systems, making $1.65 an hour.
Wow. Well, now, as you know, I've seen lately online and social media and things like that, it's changed a lot also. And like now, for example, I mean, I don't know what the costing minimum wage thing is now and all that, but what I do know is now jobs you used to be able to have to go in person kind of thing and get an interview and what that thing you had to sign, I'm trying to think of the name.
Resume?
A resume, and right, thank you. And all of that stuff you had to do, But now, basically, jobs are all online now, and you have, like, you sign up for jobs online, and you have these different apps and social medias and just different things to help
you have to be
help
careful.
you with work now.
You have to be careful what you put on your social media site, because the employers are really looking at that.
Right. But I feel like, in my opinion, this could just be my opinion, it's a lot easier now, like, when you have getting a job, now that's all, you sign up on, like, trying to think of things for an example, like, the only thing I can think of is, like, Indeed. I think that's a job website or something you can sign up for now. Something you can use. I don't know any of the rest of them.
Indeed you can.
I don't know any of the other things I can think of at the moment, but like with that plus online and everything else, I feel like that part of that has helped out with a lot of there's a lot of good things, a lot of good reasons it's helped out getting jobs now. I feel like because of all that online things, it's so much simpler. But don't get me wrong, I mean, like you said, sometimes you do have to be careful what you put out there, not matter on social media, on jobs, on and same goes for relationships, like say dating apps or something, you know. Same goes for that.
Right.
Speaking of relationships, what about, you want to go into that next?
About what?
Like how things have changed, I guess.
With relationships?
Relationships such as like family, I mean, just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Different things like that.
Well, you know, everybody back in the days before all the technology, people weren't staring at their phone all day. Everybody actually had real conversations.
Like people go out and about and like have actual dates and stuff.
It was really important in the past that a family sit down and have a meal together and actually talk to each other. And not many people do that anymore. Everybody's kind of sits in their own space and they're on their phone.
While they're on their
eating
phone.
And scrolling and
yeah.
So I think it's had a negative effect on relationships. Of course, the positive side, there's dating websites and you can meet people that have the same interest online.
Yeah, not only dating though, there's also apps where you can like meet friends and stuff online. You can like be friends with, like you can, I'm trying to think of the word again. It's like you can become friends. Like there's apps where you can actually talk to people online and stuff.
For instance,
almost like a video game.
Yeah, Lincoln's actually got a very good friend who lives in Arkansas. Who has been through a lot of the same stuff that he has for the kidney disease, and so they've become very good friends just over the internet and phones.
The thing with that is, one day I was just scrolling on Facebook and I got on this. I'm in this Facebook. I'm in a lot of these kidney type groups on Facebook. Some of them, and you know, I decided to join a group, and I posted my first post on Facebook in the group, and Isaiah, he commented on my message, and so now I guess me and him just had a lot of the same things going on, and just a lot of the same things in common, so we've just been talking on Facebook Messenger ever since. So, but things like that, you know, Facebook, whether it's Facebook Messenger or any other kind of friends apps, you can become friends on, or relationships or dating apps or whatever, it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
That's basically, you know, all of that basically, that's also changed. What about school?
School?
Yeah, how much, like schooling, what I can think of is, like one thing I found, I know that, like, you know, people used to, like now, of course, you have laptops, and you have phones, and you have tablets, and you have calculators, and you have all these and you have like these different schooling apps and games on your phone. Doesn't matter what grade.
Yeah. But
you have all that, but
back in my day, you had to actually have FaceTime with the teacher. I mean,
right.
they had a chalkboard, they wrote stuff on the chalkboard, sometimes they would make you write it down, because that helps commit things to memory. And the schooling was a lot more memory based. It was repetition, where you learn things by doing it over and over and over and again, how to spell words and do math and stuff. And nowadays, I think it's a lot more where they gear the education to the child's, what works best for the student. Some people are visual learners, some people learn better by hearing things, some people learn better by writing it down or typing it into a computer. So they really gear education now more to the individual. Back in my day, it was a whole lot different. And you actually had to be in class, but now there's all kind of virtual learning you can do on the computer.
Would you say school is easier now, or is it more harder? Like from back then, what you were just talking about, to now, would you say school has gotten easier, or is it about the same?
I don't know from your perspective what it's like, but...
well, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of school, so...
Say that,
I mean,
so...
but of course, I mean, I wasn't around for the school back then and all that, so I don't really know what it was about and stuff back then, and except from what you described just now. But, and of course, I'm homeschooled too.
I know, and it's a lot more flexible for Lincoln with his medical issues and things. Him and his mom, who is his teacher, can really have a lot of flexibility with when they do school and at what rate. Like Lincoln is way advanced in some subjects and kind of back behind in other subjects, and they just spend the time that they need on each subject to bring him up to speed. So very flexible.
Like I said, since I'm homeschooled, honestly, I don't like it, and there are some parts about school that are hard. But I would say that school is somewhat easier when you're being homeschooled anyway. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know about real school. I don't know. I'm sure real school is probably more difficult and harder and all that. Mm-hmm. But from my perspective, in homeschool, I feel like it's somewhat easier. I mean, of course, it has its moments, but like I said, but somewhat it's easier, I feel like. So before we wrap up, you wanna explain where we are, our shed, and the sign behind us, and all of that before we're wrapped up?
This house is our family gathering place, and of course we're out on the front porch, and we got this sign up here that my great nephew is a songwriter in Nashville, and he was coming down here one time, and he was thinking as he rode along, you know, I'm going out to the middle of nowhere, but I can't wait to get there. So he actually wrote this song about going nowhere fast. And so that's where the sign came from, and there's actually a song. It's by Grace Spears, and it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, yeah. Well, no, going nowhere fast. I don't think he ever put it out.
But check out Trey.
Yeah, he got one song that he got out for a long time called Twisted. it's been on Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff for a long time. So, if you're watching this, we love you, Trey. Go check him out. And, yeah. Now, guys, that's going to be the end of this podcast episode. Thank you for joining us. There's always room on the front porch. Thank you for joining us on the front porch today. After we talk about the time back when Grandadder was my age now. Things have changed a lot, I would say. There's so much more I'm sure, but as of right now, this is going to be the end of the podcast, the end of the video for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.